Hello, my name is Breana Lamothe, and my supervisor's name is Ms. Forbes, and the title of my personal project is called Développer and Choreography. The topic behind this project is that I will create a dance choreography that is a minimum of 1 minute. Choreography is the blueprint of dance. It's the foundation of making a story or feeling into dance. The reason I personally chose this topic is because I'm in love with dancing. It's my escape from reality, and it's fun once in a while to get away from stress of things that are currently happening in my life. When I dance, all my worries and fears automatically disappear. So I feel as if I create something of my own, it will be more intimate than just freestyling, because I'm putting the time and effort to make something that I really enjoy doing. The goal for this is to make a fun, collected, engaging dance. I think my global context is a mash of the two of identities and relationships, also personal and cultural aspect. So my original plan was to find a meaningful song that spoke to me and make a piece that complements the song with the dance moves. But then a better opportunity happened. One word, Hairspray. Not the product that you use on your hair, but the musical that has opened eyes about things like body image, race, and love. Knowing about this musical confirmed that working on this will help my project. Knowing that this musical takes place in the late 50s to 60s, I had to do my research on what popular dances they had back then. I can't create a dance number that involves the whip or the shoot because it doesn't pertain to those days. So I researched things like popular African American dance moves in the 50s. Finding that was not an easy piece of cake for me. It was really hard to find those kind of things. Not many African Americans made it big on TV and showing off their dance moves. So my mind went to, what show popularized dance black moves? The answer was Soul Train. Sure, the Soul Train was first released in 1971, but the moves probably didn't initiate at the time. So I incorporated my choreo with some moves from the show. I watched some clips and saw impressive moves. Then I decided to see popular dances in the 1950s to 60s. And it was pretty white, but I still included it with a little twist and funk. It was coming together perfectly. So I had all the moves that I wanted, but the next part I needed was to put everything in the right order. So I listened to the song that is used in the piece called Run and Tell Them. The song is about how it's difficult for black people to be accepted because of the color of their skin. The song is explaining that the point of view of what a person of color has to deal with. This was a perfect song for me to create because I'm a woman of color. I've had my fair share of being mistreated because of the color of my skin. This song is supposed to reach out and embrace people of color.
Hi, Callie, I love you.
That I included was the Charleston. The Charleston was popularized in the 1920s. Dancers called the flappers were dancing to the Charleston. Experts in the history of dance believe that some of the Charleston's movements probably came from Trinidad, Nigeria, and Guyana. Its first appearance in the United States was around 1903 in black communities in the South. Other moves were used by dancer James Brown and singer. His smooth feet gliding and his body electrified added some flavor to the piece. The dance moves he did effortlessly were the mashed potatoes, the splits, and the funky chicken. To add to this project, I've had it taught to the cast of Hairspray. So I had to modify moves for them because the other cast were beginner dancers. I had to make the moves easy but still impressive to the audience so that they can be wowed. This project took me about 2 months to do because I had to prepare the moves and execute them and to fix it for others. I had some help from my peers, Shannon and Ms. Forbes. They helped me simplify the moves. It still turned out pretty good and somewhat of what my original moves were.
Okay, run and tell that. Day 6.
Day 7, the water supply is running out.
We're Duke and also the line is his posse and also this back.
I don't know the beginning.
Try not to really. Lift up little lioness. Emphasize it. Run until that everywhere. When they go to the edge of the stage, they're telling you that while they ran. Subscribe.
difficulties I had of this piece was to incorporate as much as possible so that you can get the sense that this is so cool to be a part of something so big like this. If I had something to do different to this piece, it would probably involve more partnering because I've always wanted to do partnering work. This project has made a major impact on me because I didn't know I could be this creative in something I really like. Especially seeing others doing my piece, I feel as if I impacted others as well. One of the cast members felt so happy and had a sense of accomplishment of learning a new dance move. It brought happiness to me to see someone be happy about something I love doing.
Hey Trace, my mom's fixing a block party out on her shop on 4th Avenue. Wanna come check it out? Oh, you sure today? Oh, don't worry, Cracker Boy, it's cool. I'm glad you feel that way, friends, cause not everybody does. I can't see how people look at me and only see the color of my face. It seems you and then there's those try to hell can know I have to find the making my place. I won't ask what you've been colorblind, cause if you pick the fruit, the girl you're sure fine. Blackberry, sweet emotions. I can say I ain't so, it's all you lost to you. The darker the chocolate, the richer the taste. And that's where it's at. No, let me tell you that. Let me tell that. Let me tell that. Let me tell that. I can't see what people disagree. I tell what I know is true. If you love to see the world, I bet your heart is gonna feel it too. Yeah, I feel alive, baby. Let's be bold.
My new perspective of this project is that I am more capable of creating different kinds of choreography. I hope that I can continue doing this later in life because I enjoy doing it and it completes me.